What's up? Yeah, that's Andrius Mamontovas. You watching BOBE Me on TV.
Hello, Andrius. Very nice to see you here in Granatos Live 2018. I know this is the first time in 5 years you're actually performing here, right?
This is the first time I'm performing at this festival. It's not the first time I'm visiting this place. I used to have a concert here, but before this festival. So it is really nice, especially that this is like a historical site. It's like a huge park and museum at the same time, where you can see these old buildings, and you can study actually Lithuanian culture. Also, besides the festival, you can study. So.
What do you think in general about music festivals? Are they your vibe, or do you enjoy mostly your personal concerts or events?
I absolutely enjoy festivals because I think festivals they bring together people that like people who like different kinds of music. So everybody gets the chance to see or to hear something that they wouldn't be listening in a usual everyday life, yeah, at home. So and then this is the place where artists can gain more new fans. Especially if you made a good appearance, you probably get new likes, somewhere on social media. That's so I enjoy it very much, and I think musicians also why we musicians enjoy festivals, because we get to hear the other musicians playing. Because usually when you make your concert and there's someone else making a concert, it happens that it's always somehow someone I would love to go to their concert that they're playing somewhere on the same day when I have my concert. So this is the place where I can go and see the other performance. That's fantastic.
Who are you excited to see? I know you're playing a song with the artist BOBE. Is that true?
Yeah, we are kind of friends. I absolutely love what he's doing, and I think this is he will just appear on one of my songs. I wish we could record something together. I like him very much. He's a raw power of Lithuanian alternative rock. I would say that.
Do you have any more favorites of the new generation of Lithuanian musicians?
Yeah, Gian tonight. She's also performing here. I haven't seen her live. I like her music, but I haven't seen her live. So we'll see. Then maybe a few surprises.
Like always. I know you love photography. I know it's a very big hobby of yours, and you even call it your meditation. How do you come up with, I'm gonna be a photographer now and do this, for a long time, maybe?
Photography to me is it's the biggest hobby. Strangely, I studied photography more than music, because I used to study journalism, and it was like photojournalism, and I'm doing it since I was 5 or 7 years old. From my childhood, I remember those analog photography days when you had to, work with the chemicals and do it all by yourself to print your pictures. I've been through all that process. Now it's digital, but it's also I like take some random pictures and then sit at night by the computer and edit them. I like to, to look for shadows, for lights, to make composition, maybe to blend something together. So it's kind of like a meditation. It's when I don't have when I'm not in the mood of writing a song, I usually edit some pictures.
Okay, so back to your music and your inspirations. I know traveling is one of your passions as well. You've been to North Korea, maybe a year or two ago. Is traveling?
10 years ago, yeah.
Oh, sorry. So what do you get from traveling? Is that also just simply inspiration, or what else?
I've been literally around the world, around the globe. I could tell you it's It's not flat, it's round. Trust me on that. And I know I like to be on I like being on the road as much as I like to. When I come home, I just spend my days at home. I don't go anywhere. But because the when I'm out, I'm somewhere.
Your thoughts.
Else. Yeah. So I like to explore. I like to just look at the life in its all different forms. I like to get to know different cultures, taste food. Fantastic, meet people.
I want to also mention LT United because I know people probably from everywhere in Europe knows you because you're one of the members from this band. Were there ever thoughts of maybe doing a reunion or maybe starting this up again in some context?
Oh, I hope they forgot our song because that was the most stupid songs that have been performed at the Eurovision. It's the stupidest song of all times. But every day, New Musical Express. I mean, every year, and not every day. Every year, before the Eurovision contest, they make this top 10 Eurovision appearances, and it includes artists like ABBA and Celine Dion, and there's always LT United. So this still makes me proud every year that we never thought that with such stupid song we could reach such heights.
It was a huge success.
I'm not talking about this seriously. I'm not taking this seriously. This was a joke, and somehow it worked.
So do you ever think about, I don't know, changing a direction, picking some new path, maybe becoming full-time job as a photographer?
No, music is my main thing. I don't really know what else I would do. Yeah, photography, sure. But I'm doing it anyway. So, music. I'm working on a new album and also preparing some other performances with some with the Lithuanian Symphony Orchestra. We made one performance this summer which was very successful, and I absolutely loved it. It was such a fantastic feeling to perform with the orchestra. So we're looking forward to record it and release the album, and then maybe next year to go to the big arenas here in Lithuania.
Did you enjoy your last tour, Andrius Mamontovas 50?
Yeah, when was that? 10 years ago?
No, it was, I think this year I've been to the concert in Kauno Žalgiris Arena. It was great.
No, that was last Christmas. Yeah, that was last Christmas. Yeah, absolutely. That was fantastic. And I enjoy all kinds of concerts. Sometimes when you play for the small crowd, like 100 people in a small club, just you and the guitar, and you get to see everyone in the audience and maybe talk to people, or they ask you some questions. But also I enjoy performing for the big crowd, because that's just different. You know, you become when you perform for the huge crowd, you kind of disappear. You become a small part of this whole big thing, and it's not you that is central figure. You're becoming a part of something that's happening here. I like that feeling. You know, I like to disappear. It's kind of like a Buddhist thing, you know, to play for the big crowd. And
the crowd kind of helps to do that for you, right?
They don't know that they help, but yeah.
Okay, so on a lighter note, do you have, I don't know, a favorite singer, musician, or genre? If you could listen for the rest of your life, just one thing, do you know what that would be?
Yeah. Jeff Lynne and Electric Light Orchestra. This is my guilty pleasure, and he's the man who actually responsible for my dream to become a musician. I absolutely adore Electric Light Orchestra and Jeff Lynne as a songwriter and musician. He's fantastic. I absolutely love him.
And you mentioned the arena. The last question, do we have another chance to see you this summer somewhere? Are you gigging somewhere around Lithuania or something? Can you mention some concerts maybe?
Yeah, at the end of the summer I'll have a few small acoustic sets. So and then I travel abroad. Almost till the end of the year, I will traveling.
Some more traveling.
Yeah, yes, some other countries.